Hey guys, it's Lux from Lux Unfiltered. I've got a short one for you this week because I've been feeling a little bit burnt out. So I'm going to allow myself to just exist in a way that is manageable for me and not set up crazy expectations for myself. So we're going to talk about trusting the process this week. I used to think that when things didn't work out, I was failing, that I wasn't where I planned to be, that something was wrong. But over time, I've come to realize something, and it's really been a guided mantra of mine. If it's not this, then it's something better. If it's not now, then it's at a better time. And you can handle it either way. If it's not them, then someone better. And if it's not here, someplace better. Let me tell you about the time I lost my job right before I started Lux CBD. Look, I thought I had it all figured out. I was in my probation period. I was loving the community that I was building and the people I was working with, people who I still work with to this day in different ways, but I still engage with them. I have made friends with them. And then one day, boom, I got fired. And it felt like this massive rejection. I thought, oh my God, I didn't even pass another probation period. This is getting ridiculous. I got fired for what I thought was my job, which was building a community. It felt like I had failed in the most spectacular ways. And after that, I couldn't find work. The jobs that I wanted didn't align with what the companies were putting out. My salary expectations weren't what they were giving out. It was nerve-wracking and terrifying, but it also allowed me to be encouraged to start Lux CBD. And here we are, 6 years later. I'm self-employed, stressed, but also so incredibly blessed. Every blessing comes with a bit of a curse. Trevor Noah says that. That duality is important, though. Redirection might be hard, but look at the life it's given me. Look at the freedom. We need to talk about handling disappointment and learning to wait, because I'm not good at that. I still struggle with disappointment sometimes, but back then, I was so bad at it. I used to think, well, I still think that that's 10 steps ahead and like planning meticulously, rehearsing conversations. So when things didn't go as expected, my world would shake. It's hard when you feel like something is slipping away, whether it's an opportunity or a job or even a friendship that you thought would last forever. You put so much into these things and then they crumble. And I know that's probably a universal experience for a lot of autistic people. But honestly, those moments of redirections can be a weight lifted. Losing those things makes space for something better. The thing is, if you don't get what you need right away, it's often because it's not the right time. And the right time will make itself known, I promise. And the right reason will make itself known too. If you want something and it hasn't come through, there's probably a reason. And that reason will become clear later on. But maybe the sooner you can enjoy your life the way it is, even when you don't get exactly what you want, the sooner you'll, enter this neutral, energetic space that's so beautiful. And in that space, you become like a magnet for the things that you do want and that you want to call in. That's where detachment comes. Learning to be present in your life instead of always thinking ahead or ruminating in the past, which neurodivergent people, we're guilty of this. Constantly forward thinking or getting stuck in these loops of what went wrong. What did I do? What could I have done better? It's exhausting. But I've been trying to take in more glimmers, these like moments of joy by noticing the world around me and being more present in the moment, right? Just being able to be like, oh, that flower is nice, or oh, this person has lovely makeup today, or I love the color of that jacket. It's so rare for me to feel truly present in the here and now, but it's worth the effort. In those small present moments, you remember that you've come so far, but you didn't come this far to only come this far. That's a mantra I keep close to my heart because I was taught it by my friend Steph. It means that not now, maybe soon. And if not here, then somewhere better. Reminding myself that I'm safe, loved, and cared for by me, puts me back in my power. We can't always control what happens around us, but we can control how we speak to ourselves in those moments. And let me tell you, the way we speak to ourselves, it shapes our reality. Here's the thing. Sometimes the only way to grow is to get uncomfortable. We talk a lot about getting out of our comfort zones, but for those of us who have been traumatized by the world, that can feel like asking for a lot. The world has hurt us, and so why would we step out into it again? Why would we try again? But when you lean into that discomfort in a manageable and safe way, it can change your perspective and it can help you grow. For me, I recently did something that felt so incredibly foreign and very uncomfortable. I asked somebody out. I asked a waiter out that I found attractive. Now, if you know me, you know that I've never asked anyone out ever because of RSD. That's rejection sensitivity dysphoria. Anything can feel like a rejection for me. It's very real, and it has kept me quiet for so long. I just assume people that would think, nah, you're ugly, goodbye. And that's simply not true. Look at the material. But, you know, my brain doesn't believe that always. I live in this duality of like knowing I'm an amazing person, and then the other one is like, everyone hates me. But guess what? When I asked, they had a partner, and that's cool. And I sat in that discomfort for all of 3.6 seconds, and then it was gone. But I tried it, right? Because what if it turned out great? What if we went on a date? What if great things would have happened? I've learned that what if doesn't always have to lead to the worst case scenario, like my brain tells me. It can lead to something exciting and unexpected. Maybe not this time, but the next. And that's why I'm okay with rejection now. I'm okay with that redirection now, even though it used to terrify me. Look, redirection is hard. And it feels like this rejection. It feels like a failure. But in reality, what's meant for you won't pass you by. It might just not be the right time, or maybe you're just not in the right place to receive it. The things we want aren't always what we need. And sometimes the things we need require us to change, to grow, and to shift how we move through the world. Maybe you need to accept yourself more. Maybe you need to change the way you speak to yourself. And maybe it's about letting go of people who aren't your cheerleaders. Maybe it's saying hi to someone new, or taking a small risk that feels really scary, but it could lead to something amazing. That tiny bit of discomfort is what makes space for something better to come. Because it will come. If not now, then soon. And if not here, then somewhere better. Because it will come. If not now, then soon. And if it not here, then somewhere better. That's all for me today, guys. I hope you have a lovely week. Okay. Love you. Bye.